What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cork to Glory. This is episode number 29. And we start today's episode with transfer deadline day. As you can see, around $1.25 million in our budget. In the last episode, when the transfer window opened, I said, I don't feel the need to make changes to this squad, and that remained the case on deadline day as well. We have bids here for Ballerity, which we rejected, Steph Curry's Northern Irish cousin, which we rejected, and two big bids coming in for two of our best and favourite players in the team. Bournemouth putting in a bid of almost $10 million for Leo Yates. And then KRC Genk, the Belgians, putting in a massive bid of £11 million for the Shark, Barry Sharkey. Of course, we rejected them both. We could have made £20 million. I don't think Cork's ever seen £20 million in the club's history. We could have done that in like 3 hours on transfer deadline day. But the Shark and Leo, we loved them both to pieces. Absolutely loved them there. High in command in terms of the captaincy. Sharky's vice, Leo's third in command. They're two of the first names on the team sheet. Yeah, they're going absolutely nowhere regardless of what bid we were going to get. So that was it for transfer deadline day. Incredibly quiet window. We had a loan offer for Mayher, which I delegated, but weirdly enough, I never found out anything more about that, so I guess that's fallen through. And also, as deadline day would end there, one of the quickest and quietest transfer deadline days. We did absolutely nothing in the January transfer window. No outgoings and no incomings. We had a scouting update and an academy update, where as you can see, I did put a player into my first team here. I've got to say, there are a couple of players here that look fantastic, man. Gillies, the attacking midfielder. Look at this kid, Luke Byrne, with the medium-high work rates here. He looks absolutely phenomenal. 5'7" central midfielder with 90 to 94 potential. Going to calm myself down a little bit, because as we know, potential ranges do decrease over time. But oh my goodness gracious me, he looks absolutely amazing. A couple of players that might be going, including the two players at the bottom here, Vake and our Icelandic midfielder as well. But I did promote this guy, Tommy Healy, 4-star left midfielder, 64 overall. And as we check his potential, oh yeah, baby, potential to be special. Second one coming through the academy, well, third overall. Of course, one of them's lost it now, but only Devine and Healy now officially show potential to be special in this team. He's already got 80 ball control at just 17 years old. He's 6'2". So many players I'm noticing come out of our academy left-footed. I don't know why we're getting so many southpaws in this team. Does that make sense? Southpaw? That's the hand. But either way, we get so many left-footed players in this team. But Healy looks fantastic, man. I'm going to train him to play as a right winger. And as we know, of course, Bowen and Elliott, who have been our starting wingers this year, have both lost their potential tags. Healy's got potential to be special. If he keeps that and grows really quickly, what I want to do is get his pace up. He could be a great inside forward on the right, because I don't think Adam Bowen scored a single goal all season long. So Healy, potential to be special, keep your eyes on him. Also, as you could see as well, how big was this as I was simulating through to the first game of 4 in today's episode as February begins. We had the draw for the FA Cup 5th round, and just like last season, after progressing to the last 16, we've been rewarded with a big Premier League team away. And pack your bags, mark the calendar, book your tickets, because we're off to Anfield, baby. Can't wait. Final game of February. It'll be the first game of the next episode. I can't wait. Liverpool, Klopp's Liverpool, away from home at Anfield for the FA Cup last 16. Look, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. I'll just say it right now. There's not going to be a cup giant killing. There's not going to be a shock. I know we'll lose that game. There's no way we're going to beat Jurgen Klopp, one of the best sides, with one of the best managers in the world. But yeah, I can't wait though, man. We had Spurs last year. That was a great game for us as well, man. First test against one of the big boys. We actually were tied 0-0 at half time. And again, we were defending really well until the hour mark. And once Spurs broke the deadlock, in the end, they won the game comfortably 3-0. But yeah, last 16 away at Anfield. Can't wait, man. Good for the TV money, as you know. And yeah, bring them on, baby. Bring them on. But still, for the first of 4 games in today's episode, you saw our fixtures coming here. Starting off with this one here, a big one against Middlesbrough, coming to take us on here at Turner's Cross. We had slipped up a little bit recently in our away games, but the one common theme for us this season is that when we play at home, when we play at Ireland, I feel like we can beat anyone, regardless of where they are in the table and the forms of both teams. So taking on the Boro, we lost in the reverse fixture, I believe, but I felt incredibly confident of winning this one, and we would as well. Cunningham scored our first contender for goal of the season. Absolutely superb strike. And then Samuel Bell, so good they named him twice. I didn't realise this, but as he gets another goal there in a 2-0 victory, Bell this season has now got 15 goals in the Championship in 29 games. He's only 2 goals off Tyrese Campbell, João Pedro, and Rusin, who's actually leading the line for Bournemouth in our second of 4 games today, away at the Vitality. Samuel Bell, I thought he was way off the pace in the race for the Golden Boot. Instead, he's right there with the 3 front runners right now as he aims to win back-to-back Golden Boots in the Football League. So for our second game of today's episode, travelling to the Vitality Stadium, as we know, we have this tremendous record at home this season, but we have the worst away record in the division, even worse than Huddersfield Town in the bottom 3 right now, with only 10 points picked up all season long in either England or Wales. So taking on the Cherries right now, going for a playoff place away at the Vitality. Well, 12 minutes in, what a moment this was. Second professional game for Tommy Healy since coming out of the academy, and what a way to mark your away debut in professional football. Barry Sharkey settling the young man in. He's only a couple of years older than Tommy, but what a cross from the Shark there. Another assist for our number 3, and Healy, first time volley, absolutely superb. And again, Adam Bowen, I don't think has scored a single goal all season long. That's already Healy's first in his first 2 games in professional football. Yeah, if we can train that pace up and the finishing, what I want is a classy inside forward on the right. Tommy Healy could be that guy. So Bournemouth 0, Cork 1. Bazunu made a great save soon after, and then right before the break, still leading by 1. Oh yes, we doubled the lead with another cross and another volley. It's Bell turning provider for Eamon Cunningham's second goal in 2 games for our number 8. He is class, man. Absolutely class. One of my favourite players in this team. I keep on saying one of my favourite players in this team for like practically every single player I've got. I just love them all. I absolutely love this team, man. The youth players are just absolutely class. But Bournemouth 0, Cork 2. Cunningham second in 2. Doubles the lead right before the break. And in the second half we defended so well. But whenever we were breached in this game, Gavin Bazunu, absolutely class between the sticks. And I talked about this before. You know, we signed Kelleher on a free transfer. Absolute bargain after he was released by Liverpool. But I've kept Bazunu as my starting goalkeeper, and I've not regretted that. He's very close right now in the race for the Golden Glove to taking the lead. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, man. Back-to-back clean sheets for Gavin there. And as you see, after the latest win, we've now cut the gap on the Cherries, who just lost to us there, with 13 games to go, to just 6 points. Yep, I can't believe this, man, but just 6 points separate us from a playoff place now with 13 games to go. It's getting real. It's getting real. We finally started to go into some really decent form as I change the position of Tommy Healy here. He grows 1 rating to 66 overall, and I give him the inverted winger development plan to train that sprint speed, stamina, and also some good shooting stats as well, which is really crucial for us here playing with inside forwards. But yeah, I've got to say, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because, you know, for a long time and for practically the entirety of the first half of the season, I was like, okay, I feel confident we can avoid a drop. We're better than some of the teams below us right now, but I don't think we'll break into the top half of the table. Well, now we're looking to break in and stay in the top 10 in the table and push for an outside shot of the playoffs. That will be incredible if we pull it off. But I said in the very last episode, the only way we're going to do that is if we can win games consistently away from home. That win at the Vitality is just our 3rd away win in the Championship this season. A massive win, but away at St Andrews, looking to back it up with back-to-back victories. Well, we fell behind early, and this was a real sort of get a taste of your own medicine type of game. This season we've gained a reputation from being a team that is so hard to stop from corners. Whenever we have one, opposition teams fear us, like those Rory Delap long throws all those years ago. But in this game, yeah, we got a taste of our own medicine, because the Blues, every time they won a corner, I was fearing the worst, and I couldn't defend them either. They scored early in the first half, San Jose making it 1-0. Then Scott Hogan, of course, once a Villa, made it 2-0 with 4 minutes to go. He also hit the bar from a corner as well in a 2-0 win for the Blues there at St Andrews. And it was back to the familiar feeling of going away from home and just not performing. That's been us all season long, man. Unfortunately, we might have beaten Bournemouth away, but a big loss there to Birmingham City as they try and keep themselves in the playoff places. So for our 4th and final game of today's episode, on the back of that defeat there, well, I was glad to know for this game he will be returning back to Ireland. Well, we took on these guys in Wales at the Cardiff City Stadium. They beat us comfortably by 2-0. But I knew the reverse fixture would be a totally different feeling. Taking the lead in this game in the first half, Barry Sharkey with another assist. He's been in amazing form recently as well. When we started the Championship season off, he was, you know, okay, not too bad, nothing special, but he's been in in incredible form lately, Barry Sharkey, on both ends of the pitch, scoring goals, getting assists, and defending really well too. And in the end, we held on to a 1-0 victory against the Bluebirds in this game. Once again, Gavin Bazunu making a really big save there. It's picked up a massive victory against the lads from Wales. And as you can see, in the top 10, 9 points off the Cherries and the Robins in 5th and 6th place as we try and keep ourselves in the hunt for a playoff place. With 11 games to go, it's still incredibly tight. We've got an outside shot on making it, but again, I'll reiterate, we're going to have to win some games away from home if we are going to break into the playoffs. That was this episode of Cork to Glory, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon, featuring some more big games in the Championship as we push for the playoffs, and of course, perhaps the biggest game of the series, our trip to Anfield to take on Liverpool in the FA Cup. Much love, and I'll see you very soon.